Well, I'm back in London now and I'm just about recovering from what was an absolutely amazing trip. Thank you to DJ and Drone and Phone for hosting it. It was just stunning. All those different venues around Hong Kong and Macao. Really enjoyed it. Favorite picture? Well, I'm not quite sure. There's three. I'm still thinking about it. I've just got to stick them on the table and have a look. The first one I think was the flower market, where I got that lovely old lady and that vibrancy of the yellow flower. Really enjoyed that one. Took me a long time, but that was one of my early pictures on the trip. And maybe the second one was the Choi Hung Estate, and I have two here, DJ. I know you said I could only have one, but I've got two. One is that beautiful backdrop with that rainbow pictures and all those windows on that stunning estate wall. That was amazing. But then when I went the next morning and sent the drone up and had a look down from the sky and had the buildings on the sides and the basketball court, really loved that one too. But I'm going to throw in a third one as well, DJ, and that's going to be the one where we nearly lost everything. We went up Lantau Peak and we went up to photograph dawn. We went up in an absolute pea super of a thick cloud. It was awful. Sat up there in the cold and the miserable, and I was grumpy, and it was too many steps up and all sorts of things. Came back down, and DJ, of course, in his wisdom, kept on looking around, and we found the wisdom path. And what an amazing place that was. The clouds, it was utterly stunning, absolutely beautiful. And I got a really eerie, misty picture, sort of Tolkien-esque in the end, and I really enjoyed that. That was great fun. I learnt a lot too. I learnt an awful lot. Possibly the first thing was make sure your picture's in focus. And I know that sounds ridiculous and very simple, but I didn't really get my camera set up properly at the start. So it took me a little bit of time to work that out. But once I did, I was there and I really enjoyed it. Luck played a little bit of a part as well. Of course, going up into the clouds was very interesting, but very disappointing. But then to come back down and find the wisdom path. Also the place where we sat for the firework display as well. Downwind instead of upwind. That was a little bit disappointing. First 5 or 6 explosions of the fireworks were fantastic, but then after that we got all that smoke and it became very difficult to get a really killer clear picture. And getting that killer clear picture, I think I'm a pretty good tourist photographer. I'm not quite sure yet I'm a photojournalist. That was very difficult indeed to get that one clear, fantastic, brilliant picture. But I really enjoyed it. Lots of tricks along the way as well. On the parade, stick the ISO up. That was really very interesting. But then when you went into another really dark place, put the ISO down on the fireworks. Put the ISO down and the aperture long. And that was fascinating, putting your hand over the screen as well when the bursts came along. And then when there wasn't a burst, you put your hand down. And then again, when it came up, you put your hand back up again and try and get as many bursts of fireworks to look like it's in one picture. And it worked really quite well. When the smoke isn't there, next time I have a fireworks shot, I'll have a good look at that and see if I can incorporate that. But really enjoyed it. Feedback's been tremendous as well. Social media went nuts on my social media anyway, and really enjoyed it, getting lots of comments from loads of different people all around the world as well. Some people loved the pictures, some people were slightly less polite, but that's okay too. I'm okay with that. But I really enjoyed it. I think probably the ones that people liked the most, the pictures were the flower market, as I've said, and the wisdom path. That really misty picture I think was really well received, as was the big tanker. When I went around Llama Island on the bicycle, and I was looking for good shots, and I finally found that massive, great big tanker going across in the background with that little fishing junk as well. I really enjoyed that one too. But all in all, a super experience. Thank you so much indeed. Really enjoyed it. A couple of things I didn't quite get though, DJ, so I think I may need to come back and have another go, particularly Lantau Peak at dawn. That one's really bugging me. Next year, I think I'll be there. I think I'll get the shot.